Hello and welcome to Jekyll Geek's RPG Realm. I am Jekyll Geek and this is my RPG Realm. In this video, we are doing another episode of the solo play of the Vagabond RPG, although you could probably have guessed that from the thumbnail. Hopefully, I'm at least that good at thumbnails. In our last video/episode, I created a dungeon for the first adventure, or possibly several adventures. But the thing is, with dungeons, they're not always in the most opportune of places, and sometimes you have to travel to them. Fortunately, Vagabond has some nice traveling rules, which oh, venturing and exploration. Yeah, they're having some traveling rules, and I'm going to check them out. And let's see, I'm for this. We're going to need a clock since I'm just going to use him and call him Clock Guy. And for a clock, the thing is why a clock is important is because in Vagabond, you need to fill out four shifts per day, and I'm going to use Clock Guy for doing this. I'll probably get a real clock token for next time. But to do this, first we make our moves. I'm going to arbitrarily say that the dungeon is 2 days away from where the party is. And let's see. Move points and navigators leading travel. I'm just going to say that they are traveling a normal space. And for just walking. Okay, I'm going to just, for that, I'll just say it's 20 days away. So that's 2 shifts per day. And let's see. Okay, thing is, after we get a navigator, roll in the complications table, which is to roll 2d6, which is actually a 66 roll. And I rolled a 46. And 46 is nothing bad happens. And so the next shift of the day, 42. Pretty much bad stuff only happens if this first one is a 1. So they've traveled 2 days, so 2 shifts, so they need to rest. And I'm going to have roll an encounter, see if there's something that happens. No, not when they rest. Okay, this is going fairly uneventfully, but that is okay. And not every travel needs to be filled with big, scary, random encounters. But for the morning shift, I'm going to have Sam and Tifa do a study die while Virginia here does forges for some food. So she has to roll a survival check. She has to roll a 6 or better. 12. Okay, with that, she can just she runs into some game, which is 5. And a 5 is she runs into a boar. Let's see. I think I have a boar token here somewhere. Yep. And I'll look up the boar beast. Actually, let's see. Bestiary? Set blocks. Beasts. A boar. Okay, boar has 13 hit points. And I'm going to say it's far away. And so they're going to go hunting for this boar. Fortunately, Virginia gets to make her attack roll first before anyone else goes because I just here, aggressive, gunslinger. Yes. Furthermore, when combat occurs, you can make one attack before the first turn. And so Virginia shoots it with her rifle, which is she has to roll a 6 or better, and she does. And does 8 damage to the boar. Okay. I'm not using clock at all. Maybe that was okay. So she shoots the boar but does not kill it because boars have more than 8 hit points. Okay, and then encounters combat turn order. Yours take the first turn. Okay, I'm gonna have Virginia try to shoot him again. A 20. Ooh. So let's see. That is a crit. But let's be 4 plus. Let's see. Okay, that's I think in the basics checks a crit. Deal it. Okay, we go to the yeah. So the boar's dead. Fortunately, easy enough to kill a boar if you're lucky, if you're skilled enough with a rifle. So let's see, and the boar has 13 rations. So that is 4 days worth of rations for everyone. So Virginia does not need to hunt more in this adventure. But now everyone is time to continue on after fighting the boar and cooking up a quarter of it, and have the first 32. Nothing. Ooh, oh, we got a 13. Let's see, what does a 13? Obscurement. Okay, in the afternoon, some fog rolls in. And let's, okay. And the fog lasts for one shift. Well, I'm gonna say there's some more problems because this this has been going far too easily, and I'm gonna have to look for some random encounters. And after looking, I decided, heck, I'll just have them fight run into some D6 giant toads, namely 5 giant toads. Actually, giant frogs, but actually, this is less swampy, so well, maybe it's somewhat swampy, but yeah, there's giant toads. So they run into some giant toads. Time and let's see, basics running in. Okay, and let's see how close. Actually, 6 far. Okay, so they're far away. And I'm going to see how the giant toads feel about the party. So 4. Hostile, but they're far away. So I'm going to see if I can just sneak away from the giant toads with everyone making a sneak check. First, Virginia. She succeeds, and Tifa uh, fails, and Sam fails as well. So the giant toads notice them, and I have to look at for their look how the giant. Okay, frog. Yeah, since regular toads are not really threats, since their bite is 0. And, okay, they're midliners. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna. So it's gonna be first action. It's gonna be Virginia shooting twice because that's gonna be her before action and her normal action on first turn. She misses the first one and hits the second one, killing one of the giant toads. And the toads advance, and that is their turn. Let's see. Let me check their turns. Line is close to attack. Well, they're going to have to their first death, so they have to make a. No, I'm going to actually make it to about 3 toads. So they get to make their the toads get to make their attack, which is a tongue attack. Frog giant. Tongue, okay. Restrained and pulled close. So it's going to be Tifa who has to make. Let's see. Just check it's combat. Fending dodge. A reflex save. So I'm going to say all. Tifa has to make 2 reflex saves. And let's see. Her, yeah, reflex save is 2. So, okay, she makes both of them. And Virginia and Sam each have to make one. First, Virginia. Let's see. Virginia makes one. And now Sam. Okay, no. Sam gets pulled to one of these guys. And then, let's see, bites. But, yeah, Vagabond, okay. Sam makes an endure save against the giant toad, but doesn't make it. He gets bitten for 3 points of damage. Okay, so now it is their turn. Um, Virginia's going to try to shoot the toad that's restraining and misses. And Tifa walks up and tries to punch him twice. 19 and 20. And let's see. The giant toads, giant frogs. Okay, they have no armor, so it kills this one. And then Sam's going to try to burn this one that's near Tifa. So he is a sorcerer, so he has to make an influence check. And his influence is 8 or better. So it can make. So he fries he burns this toad. Frying it would either require lightning or oil. But now we have to make a morale check for these toads. Oh, they're still in the fight. Okay. One is now Virginia and Tifa have to make a reflex save. First, Virginia. And she dodges the giant toad's tongue. And now Tifa dodges the tongue as well. And now it is their turn again. And yeah, have to remember to get rid of Sam's mana when he uses it. And now Virginia shoots the toad. Does she hit this time? Yes, she does. But only grazes it. Oh, and now FIFA advances on the giant toad. And I think, yeah, that hits twice. So with a 1-2 punch, she kills the fourth toad. And now Sam will spend 1 more mana. And I learned he can do this on a willing target, and he willingly heals himself, of course. And he is back up to full. And now Virginia, the giant toad tries to uh, latch onto Virginia, and she does not save, and tries to bite her, but she is restrained. Have to look and see what restrained does. Statuses. Is vulnerable. Attack checks and saves against check to have hinder. And the dice. Okay, hinder. So she has to make a dodge roll. There's 16 minus 6. But it's still even grabbed with the tongue. That would be a total of 10, which is still a save. Yay for her. And let's see. She's at range, so I'm going to say Virginia has to hit this guy with the butt of her rifle. And she fails. But fortunately, Tifa's here to try to punch the toad to death. And the toad succeeds. And it'll try to bite Virginia once again. And there's a 15 minus 4. So she manages to dodge the frog's mouth, even though she's restrained by its tongue. Probably she's just has its her foot against the jaw, trying to avoid being pulled in. I fear that's what it is. But now it is Tifa's turn. See, and 2 hits, killing the last of the giant toads. So I'm gonna say, yep, at that point of the day, that is they camp out near the dungeon, and they will enter the dungeon uh, next episode / video. And that is it for this video, and I hope you found this video slightly entertaining and somewhat educational, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.